I'm also very pleased to confirm today that a number of restrictions will be eased. In fact, my colleagues and I, in conjunction with the health experts, were able to go a bit further than what we anticipated this morning, which is fantastic news. So it means that if you're hosting an event at your home, you can have up to 50 people so long as you utilise an outdoor space. If you don't have an outdoor space, we don't recommend any more than 30 people inside the home. But if you have a backyard or an outdoor space you can utilise, you're able to have up to 50 people. Previously, this was only 20, but we appreciate, given where New South Wales is at and how families and friends have been longing to be with one another, that we're able to proceed on the basis of 50, so long as you utilise an outdoor space, and 30 if you can't utilise an outdoor space is our recommendation for indoors. So if you live in a smaller premises and don't have an outdoor space, please limit your numbers to 30. We do appreciate this has a risk, and we appreciate also that at these social events in private homes, social distancing is difficult to maintain, but we ask everybody to be really COVID safe, especially if you have vulnerable people as part of your family or social gathering. Please know the virus is as contagious as ever, and we don't want those most vulnerable in particular being exposed because we're not applying common sense and doing the right thing. So in addition to having 50, up to 50 available in your home, so long as you do use an outdoor space, we're increasing the number of outdoor gatherings to 50 if you're having a family picnic or a family barbecue or a social event or barbecue outdoors. That was previously 30, so that's also 50. We're trying to maintain consistency as far as possible across the board. In relation to hospitality venues, for venues up to 200 square metres, they can now apply the 2 square metre rule without a cap. So if you have a venue up to 200 square metres, you can apply the 2 square metre rule indoors, not the 4 square metre rule indoors. And that is something we're pleased to announce today. But I do also want to foreshadow that Health is looking very closely at being able to apply that 2 square metre rule more consistently indoors across all hospitality venues. We're not quite there yet, and Dr Chant can comment on why that's the case. So if you're a venue up to 200 square metres, and the Deputy Premier will comment on the benefits that has, especially in regional communities, you can apply the 2 square metre rule indoors without a cap, depending on the size of your venue, obviously, in a COVID-safe way. And we feel confident in being able to move towards that with smaller venues because of the QR codes and the compulsory nature of those codes. We know that Health's able to contact trace more quickly and efficiently because the electronic record allows us to contact people as quickly as we can. And finally, in relation to restrictions today, we're pleased to say that from the 14th of December, we will be removing the health order which talks about working from home. We'll be staying silent on that. What that means is that private companies and organisations can make decisions about what they do with their employees into the new year. We want to give people time to think about this, and that's why I'm pleased to say Minister Constance is here, because removing that health order and allowing companies to consider their options also means that we need to consider what this means for our transport network and our mass transport network. And obviously, if we are going to have more people using public transport, we absolutely need to make sure more people are wearing masks. We are worried about the number of people wearing masks on public transport. We don't want to go down the mandatory path, and we are asking people to get better at wearing masks on public transport. We notice a dip when community transmission is 0 or very low. We notice people not wearing the mask, but we need you to wear that to prevent the virus spreading in case anybody with the virus is using public transport. So Minister Constance will outline the transport plans which will accompany the new health order, which essentially being removed means that hopefully businesses and other organisations can consider having more people in the workplace in a COVID-safe way. And we feel that that planning is absolutely necessary to ensure that we keep our economy moving, we keep jobs going, and that people feel more confident in 2021 about their livelihoods and their jobs than perhaps they are today in 2020. I also want to reiterate how pleased I am that the Queensland-New South Wales border will be open from the 1st of December. I think for many people who are wanting to have family reunions, but also businesses are able to keep staff on and even look to hiring staff over that period is a welcome relief, and I'm extremely pleased that that's available now to our community.